Hey guys, so today, as you probably guessed by the title, I'm going to be attempting to learn 3 flicks. And I've never tried to learn these flicks, I've never tried them. And it should be fun and also painful, so let's get right into it. A flick basically consists of you hitting the ball onto the top of your car, holding it there for like any period of time, and then shooting it really fast to the goal. The first flick that I tried to learn is called the Musti flick. It was invented by Musti. This flick basically consists of tilting your car forwards so that it's basically vertical with your front end on the ground, and then backflipping in a fashion so that it hits a couple times off your car and gets catapulted into the goal. This was pretty easy to learn as I had already looked it up and found 2 tricks that helped me a lot. The first trick is that you always want to have your back end slightly more forward than your front end, because if your back end's behind your front end, then you'll just lose all your momentum when you backflip. I actually managed to score a pretty decent Musti flick a few minutes into practice, which is shown right here. The second, more important tip is that you want to have the ball basically falling off your car it's so far forward, because if it's too far backwards, you'll just hit it forwards when you tilt your car forwards, and then it won't be close enough for you to actually hit it again. Overall, this was probably the easiest flick to learn out of the 3 today, but it wasn't super easy. Like, I had to have a prior understanding of, like, for any of these flicks, you have to have a prior understanding of how to dribble and stuff like that in a basic flick. But yeah, I would say this one is pretty easy. So let's go to the next one. The next flick I tried was called the tornado flick, and this one did not go so well for me. So here you can see me just practicing the motion of the flick, and basically it involves tornado spinning so that your car is upside down and then flipping forward so that it kind of flicks it up into the net, if that makes sense. I basically never managed to get this right after like an hour of practice. This one was really hard for me for some reason. I'm not sure why though. Here's the best one that I managed to get through the entire thing of practice. You can see that I didn't really dribble it here. I kind of just hit it up and took it from there. This was actually an accident, but I think the reason it worked so well is that when I was trying to dribble it, when I did the spin to get into position, it kind of hit the ball up a little bit, and that made it go out of range, so I couldn't hit it with my flip. I saw that this was one problem, but I didn't really know how to fix it, so I kind of just tried and tried and tried, and it never really worked. So yeah, that one didn't go so well. I got really nowhere near how it's supposed to look. But the next one did go a little bit better. This next flick is called the Magnus flick, invented by, you guessed it, Magnus. These are some creative names, aren't they? This flick is basically just a normal flick, except instead of just front flipping, you rotate around to do a 180 and then back flip it into the net. It seems like really simple, but it's actually quite hard to get the same amount of power on it. I actually managed to get a really good one just like a minute into practice, and after half an hour, I never got anything as good as that. As soon as I scored that, I thought I had it down, so I tried again, and sure enough, I got a decent one again. Obviously not as good, but still pretty good. But of course, it didn't go in, and then, yeah. So, I actually had like an insane amount of fun with this video. I've kind of been like that guy that just refuses to practice like flicks and stuff, but these are really fun to do, and I feel like I'm actually improving a lot, so I'm definitely going to have to do more of this in the future. And this video really helped teach me that it's really fun to practice new mechanics. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys maybe try to learn some of these as well, and see you guys in the next one.